Hey everybody. It sounds like home. How you doing this afternoon? What did you think of Kiss the Tiger? That was such a cool performance. We've already had so many performances today. Earlier we had 26 Bats and also Cara Loudon kicked off things today. This is Eiley. She's been loving all of these performances as well as we celebrate the Minnesota music scene. Yeah, you say hi? It's okay. I want to give a quick thank you to the Legacy Amendments Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund for allowing us to pay all of these incredible artists that we are showcasing with Sounds Like Home. And also thanks to the members of Minnesota Public Radio. Well, without further ado, Eiley and I have been working on her alphabet. We made a special sign for this next performer. Please welcome NUR-D. Hey!
Oh my goodness! I love that sign! Oh, that's so cute.
You want to say hi? She's saying hi.
Hi,
Thank you so
Eiley.
much for
Thanks
being
for the sign.
here. We're so
Thank you.
excited to have you. Well, I have a lot of things I want to ask you about. Hi.
Hi! Hi!
Well, let's start with some music. Can you say, here's NUR-D? Here's NUR-D.
I love it. Oh my goodness. I've never had a better intro in my life. Let's kick it. What do you say, DJ Hayes? Let's give it up for Eiley. Woo! Yo, yo. Hello, everybody. Yeah. 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 Just that beat that gonna make you fall in love with me. Y'all really gonna make you wanna hug with me. Gonna play my music loud, hit my granddad with the smile. You'll be sounding looking down from up above with me. Do it, I'ma do it today. Couple dozen fans for every single pound that I weigh. That's a lot more than the mother guys. Hope to make them realize rapping thing I do just about as cool as advertised. No, I'm gonna get it front and center when I'm with my boys. Telling everybody out there make a freaking noise. If you know I gotta say it, I ain't got a choice. Gotta go and gotta show them that I'm still right. Gonna hit them with the word, yeah, I'm still right. Tell them all the nerdy nerd is freaking still right. And I'm drinking Coca-Cola cause I don't like beer, but I'll still be turning up and screaming, I'm still yeah, I'm still right. Never get me but respect me with a and I'm Murdoch to these haters cause I have no fear. Yeah, I'm still right. Ooh, tell me if you like me. Say it loud, say it proud, say it nicely. If you ain't down to clown, say it quietly. I got other people who be chilling on this nightly. Riley, I think I'm about to win. I've been killing it like Slytherin before they let them bottles in. Hot as sin, but I'm heaven sent. Only let keep on reaching for the sky. I was raised by Martha King. Yeah, I'm gonna do this music thing every single flipping day. Even after all this time, I'm singing always. If you know I gotta make it, then I gotta say, gonna go and gotta show them that I'm still right. Gotta hit them with the word, yeah, I'm still right. Tell them all that nerdy nerd is freaking still right. And I'm drinking Coca-Cola cause I don't like beer, but I'll still be turning up and screaming, I'm still yeah, I'm still right. Never get me but respect me with it still right. And I'm Murdoch to these haters cause I have no fear. Yeah, I'm still right. Yeah. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Still. Jumping like a Mario. Still. Running like I'm Naruto. Still. Doesn't matter where we go. Still. Doesn't matter where we are. Still. Knuckle 90 Rattata. Still. Nerdy where the party up. Still. Got to bring the chorus back. Yeah, I'm still right. Gonna hit them with the word saying. Tell them all that nerdy nerd is freaking still right. And I'm drinking Coca-Cola cause I don't like beer, but I'll still be turning up and screaming, I'm still yeah, I'm still right. Never get me but respect me with it still right. And I'm Murdoch to these haters cause I have no fear. Yeah, I'm still right here. Yes. Thank you all so much. I can hear you. I can hear you in your homes, on your phones. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, everybody in the Nerdy Club, for tuning in tonight, this beautiful Saturday evening. I appreciate you. DJ Hayes appreciates you. But you know who we don't appreciate, DJ Hayes? We don't like fake woke dudes who say one thing and act another. So this next song goes out to them, and hopefully it doesn't go out to you. Let's get it. Yeah. Feel free to bounce at your house like this. Yeah. Yeah. Every deed that's done in the darkness will come to light. Your talent can't return for your karma, and now it's time. 30 plus women won't lie. You're telling me to take all of the stories in a bundle and just push it to the side. To the left, honey, that ain't right. I remember back when you were ranting about the president, cause he had 5. And it's not about the numbers, dude. One is one too much, man. Now it's breaking news. Everybody knows that you suck. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm just saying what's up. I'm supposed to love you, but you're making it tough. You were supposed to be better. I know that you could be better. If you went to the cinema Saturday afternoon and saw a character who was acting just like you do, would that guy be the pro or the antag? Did you believe in me too, or was it really just a freaking catchy hashtag? Can you prove your talking wasn't just a net? Another way to capture what you want with fake respect. At least the scrubs from the best friends ride don't seem to hide what they think the prizes, no disguises. But what you were coming to see, that you've been cultivating all your prey meticulously and pulling by until they're fully open, tearing the seeds so you can eat your fill. Throw the husky left on the street. There is no washerwoman who can get that out of the sheets. The brain is evident, but you were saying not to believe. It goes like you're a vegetarian, you're passing the beef, and now that no one wants to play with you, you're taking your ball and you're leaving. But everybody knows that you suck. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm just saying what's up. I'm supposed to love you, but you're making it tough. You were supposed to be better. I know that you could be better. So everybody knows that you suck. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm just saying what's up. I'm supposed to love you. Yeah. You were supposed to be better. I know that you could be better. So, you know, I'll wait. Because your mama taught you better than that. You know, I'll wait. I know you're not a star. I know you're not. You know, I'll wait. Because your mama taught you better than that. You know, I'll wait. I know you're not the stone. I know you're not. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Da, da, da. Thank you. Appreciate
it. I love that there's just silence after you perform on a virtual streaming set. I'm trying to fill the silence. That was awesome.
I want to be like
26 Bats had their own applause at the end of each song. It was pretty genius.
Go. That's what we need to get our own applause machine.
NUR-D and DJ Hayes, that was awesome. That was maybe the most joyful song about holding problematic people accountable that I've ever heard.
That's what we try. That's what we're going for. We're looking for the happiest version of that very tough conversation.
Let's just make it so positive, but also necessary.
There you go. That's real.
Well, I want to hear how you've been doing. This is such a surreal moment that we're in. I know you've been doing a lot of live streaming, and I am just so curious to know from the artist perspective, like, what is this all like for you?
It's crazy. I mean, when you start doing these live stream concerts, at first it was like, oh, this might be just something we do for like a week or 2 weeks. And as the weeks have gone on and it's gone into months, and we're like, wow, this might be the new reality for a little while. It's crazy how different everything is, but still how much like new frontier there is to figure out. Like we're still figuring out how to light it and how to make it sound the right way, and try to get people to log on and listen. It's a new frontier, so it's kind of fun in that respect, but it's still kind of different. It's challenging, and I miss everybody. I just miss everybody. It's not as fun doing all the crazy stuff I do without people looking at me weird.
Well, they might still be looking at you weird, but you can't
Oh, I'm
see.
sure they are. I just can't see them. It's different now.
It is so bizarre, and I definitely miss being in the audience and seeing shows. But man, of all the live streaming performances I've seen, and it takes a lot to transcend the awkwardness of this format, and I just love watching you perform. So whatever you're doing, it's working.
We
It's
try.
been so
We
fun.
try. I like doing a lot of mime stuff, like escalators, and like we figure it out.
Nice. So I wanted to ask you about participating in a Paisley Park live streaming concert. What was
Yeah.
that experience like for you to be part of the Prince world?
It was the wildest thing. I remember just randomly getting hit up, and they were like, "Hey, this is Paisley Park," and I was like, "Sure, it is," and they're like, "No, for real, it is," and I was like, "Oh my goodness, it is!" I was like, I was thrown off. And they're like, we love what you're doing with your live stream concerts, because we were raising money for Minnesota artists at Minnesota Artist Relief on Venmo, and they're like, "We love what you're doing. We want to partner with you. We want to make a live stream of our own, and we want you to do it." And I was like, "Oh my goodness." And I remember we were getting everything set up and just looking at all the people that Paisley Park and Prince have touched, and all the places that they stretch to. It was wild. It was probably my biggest concert ever, but there was with nobody there. It was like there was 6 people in the room, and it was the largest concert I've ever done in my life across the entire world. It was amazing.
That's so cool. Well, it feels so appropriate. You know, I went to so many shows out at Paisley in the final years of Prince's life. He was doing these Paisley Park After Dark shows, and he had Girl Party out there, and he had all these, faux and all these great rising artists. And it just feels so right to have NUR-D showcased in that space. So I'm so glad that worked out.
I was very happy to do it as well. It was so cool, and I've never been more humbled to do a show in a long, long, long time. Probably ever. It was amazing.
Aw, that's awesome. Well, your album that you just put out is called Trapped in My Room. It doesn't look like you're in your room now, so you've gotten out of there. Where are you right now?
I'm in DJ Hayes' room. We're still in rooms. We're still in a room. It's just not my room anymore. My room is much too small. We're trapped in multiple rooms.
The sequel, Trapped in DJ Hayes' Room.
Hayes' room. I like. We'll just keep being trapped in various rooms. Yeah, that new project I made. I recorded it all, and in my bedroom, in my apartment bedroom. It was very hilariously set up with my old microphone and just a bunch of time to write and think and create. So it was really cool. I liked it. It's available now on all platforms.
Yeah. And you've got a new
That's my
single that we've been playing, Chi Chi, which is
yes,
great as well.
Chi-Chi.
So,
Thank
what
you.
is it like for you, as an artist to release music right now?
I think it's interesting because we're releasing music, but never in a concert, like never live, and you want to create new content, especially for now, because so much is happening right now, and you want to put your mark on it. As an artist, you want to talk about the time that you're living in. And so when I was creating Trapped in My Room, I remember thinking like this might be NUR-D's take on now. And if for whatever reason there's a time capsule of 2020 local Minneapolis, local Minnesota artists, and this gets in there, well, what do you want people to know from your perspective? And so it's interesting writing music at that time, and trying to find ways to still be like inspired by the same 4 walls you see every day in and day out. So you've been having to find new inspiration in crazy ways. So it's been interesting to create now, and then releasing music. It's just like, I hope everybody likes it. I won't be able to see you listen to it, but I hope you enjoy it.
It must be so surreal. I mean, I suppose these days all of the music is just released digitally and it kind of flies out into the universe and you're not really sure what happens after that. But especially right now, not to be able to have release parties and things like that, it's just such an unusual moment. So what do your days look like? How are you spending your time right now?
Let's see. Well, I have been sleeping, which is always great. And then I wake up and then I get myself out of bed after an hour or so of TikToking. And after that, it depends. I've been trying to get into my video game backlog. There's so many video games I didn't have time to play before that now I feel like I have more time to play. So I've been trying to play through those. Giving moral support to my roommate who does the dishes while they do them. And I'm just like, great job. Way to be productive. You're amazing. And then after that, what else? I will sit and contemplate the end of the world for a minute or two. And then I'll try to write. I'll try to write some music. And that's most of my day. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Well, I'm so glad that you could join us today. Even though we aren't in a room full of people being able to interact in that way, this feels so wonderful to just have this moment of connection and to check in and see you and hear how you're doing. So I so appreciate you taking part in Sounds Like Home. Your performances have been amazing, and we do have time for another song. So let's hear some more. What do you want to do?
Oh, we're going to do one which I feel like everyone should be doing right now, even though we're all in quarantine. And we might be feeling a little grubby because our hair's what it is, and we might not be wearing our Sunday best. We're gonna celebrate how good we all look. That's what I think we're gonna do today. Let's do Take My Picture. Yeah, I don't care what you're wearing right now. Take a selfie of yourself. Tag yourself on whatever social media you're on. Say I look good. Take my picture because that's real. It's real easy. It goes like this. Hey. I look good. Yeah. Take my picture. I look super hot right now, girl. Take my picture. I'm too sexy in the shirt, boy. Take my picture. Yeah. I look Come good. On, you got it. Yeah. Take my picture. I look good. Take my picture. I look super hot right now, girl. Take my picture. I'm too sexy in the shirt, boy. Take my picture. I look good. Take my picture. This is one of my good days, one of the ones that I do believe. Everything that she says to me, like every single time she said NUR-D is super fine. I looked into the mirror and I think she might be kind of right, cause I know I look good. Take my picture. I look super hot right now, girl. Take my picture. I'm too sexy in this shit, boy. Take my picture. I look good. Come on. This is one of my better days. One of the times that I'm not gonna believe the lies, not gonna hide myself away. Oh no, cause I'm going out. And I'm looking freaking fresh with you, no doubt. Got hot beef, I'm a slick beast. When you see me on the street, take your phone now. Please stay 6 feet away from me. I look good. Take my shirt. I look super hot right now, girl. Take my shirt. I'm too sexy in the shirt, yeah. I look good. Take my shirt. This is one of my best days. X-Nay on that XL. Give me one more. It's checkmate. I'm about to nail you like a 10. And we looking like a Ric Flair staple. Soon as I'm able, push you on the table. Give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you need. When I'm feeling myself, maybe I can be the one you need. Be the one to tell your friends about when we be hanging out on Becky's couch. If it's the truth, it's not conceited. Every night, all they have because they all believe it. I look good. Take my shirt. I look super hot right now. Even in your quarantine outfit, go. I look super. Yeah. Yeah. I look good. Yeah. This is real. Hold on. This is one of my bad days. One of the ones where there's no one else. One of the ones where I hate myself. One of the times where I feel like I don't want to try. Maybe I can take the CD, put it on repeat, and maybe then they will just stop believing that I look good. You got it. Yeah. I look super hot. Yeah. I'm too sexy in the shirt. Yeah. I look good. I look good. Take my shirt. I look super hot right now, and I'll take my shirt. I'm too sexy in this shirt. Oh my God, I look good. Take my chalet. I'm sexy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're amazing. You look good. You look sexy. Own it.
Thanks for tuning in to Sounds Like Home, a 3-day virtual festival celebrating Minnesota music. Support for Sounds Like Home and the artists performing during the festival is made possible with the support of Minnesota's Legacy Amendments Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. All Sounds Like Home sessions will be archived at thecurrent.org.